Hey guys, welcome to Tatsuke with Zotra. I'm your host, and today we got none other than Sippy Cup over here.
What's going on?
Not fucking much. Let's fucking rock on.
Let's do it.
What the fuck is happening? Happening.
I don't. How much have you had to drink?
Fucking probably too much already.
I, we've had a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
We just got finished with Rocktoberfest 2.
Yeah, dude. And so, I mean, we talked about that, of course, on the last podcast, but hey, wow, I need to change the camera over here because we're still on you. Ha.
There you go.
Ooh, I might need to change that too. Talk to the crowd.
Talking to the crowd. We'll do some descriptive audio while you get up and go adjust. He gently gets up from the chair, walks to the camera. He's caressing the camera ever so slightly, and then it went away. Now it's back. Is that better? Are you pleased with that?
Yeah, that's way better.
Okay.
You know, I just got a bunch of new technology. I actually used that camera to take pictures at Georgia Southwestern for their homecoming. So a lot of my settings changed.
Right.
So I just didn't change them back because I guess I don't know. I don't know what I am.
Electronics, man.
Electronics. If you don't set them right, they don't work.
That's right.
And with that being said, there's a new board.
Yes.
The new board, I'm still freaking learning it, so.
Give me some of them sound effects real quick.
All right. What do we want to hear? Let's see. We'll give them a little joke. You got a joke?
No.
No. Damn.
I mean, I got a lot of jokes, but not right now.
None that could be said on here, okay? But anyways, you can just.
There you go.
Yeah, I can. You know, if someone says something.
Yeah.
Or if someone drops something or something, we can. So, yeah. Yep.
And you can put your own stuff on there.
I can put my own shit on here. And, like, when there is a celebration, we can always hey, everyone give Brandon an applause.
That's right. You need an applause sign back there.
Oh, yeah. That would be
Yeah,
cool as shit.
And a little button you can hit.
Yeah.
Up.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, so this board's kind of fancy, guys. Still learning it.
It looks fancy.
Yeah.
It's got all the lights and stuff on it. I want to touch it.
You want to touch it? It's actually a touchscreen, too.
Yeah, that's why I didn't touch the screen.
Yeah. So, once again, fancy. But, yeah, so shit has been happening. Oh, sip. Sippy is sipping.
Yeah, man. It's we had a lot going on, like I said, Rocktoberfest 2, and I think when we were here before, this was pre-Rocktoberfest, right? So now it's post, and I mean, it was we had a great turnout. People seemed to enjoy themselves coming out. Everybody, all the bands that played, they were awesome. I think it was a good show. Okay, Method, what you think?
Yo, K-Method, was it a good show?
Yeah.
It was an excellent show.
And I mean, other than the great power outage of 23,
Right.
Silver Cell coming in there, hitting
Silver
so hard
Cell
and putting on a damn good show.
They came out to play and they
Oh, yeah.
did and they shut it down.
That's right. So
I mean, I think they reached their goal. They you know what I'm saying? But yeah, a power outage out there on the backstage.
Yeah, and I mean, shit like that happens when you do stuff.
Yeah.
There were some things that took place that we didn't know about, and we identified it, corrected it. They were back up, and I would think within 5 minutes or
Yeah.
so. So,
And then you said the singer was like still.
oh hell yeah,
He
Wally,
was up there,
yeah,
working the crowd still.
Wally, all the guys, Mike, they were all cool as shit, you
Yeah.
know about it. And I mean, it's, and this isn't their first rodeo either.
No,
they've
I'm sure
been out
something
without
like that might have happened before.
These guys
Silver Cell.
Right here.
Look, you're on the wall.
right here.
Right there. Them guys flipping rock.
Hell yeah.
And then of course Pygmies rock too.
Yeah, they, Cam, Chase, all the guys, they were awesome. Everything on the backstage was perfect. Everything up front was perfect. And like I said, we learn stuff every time we do a show.
Right.
There,
I mean,
so.
that's the only way to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
anytime, yeah. I mean, there's some other stuff we're going to get to learn from that's coming up, too.
Oh, yeah. And you know who else was awesome?
Who?
You guys.
Oh,
Planet
shit.
X.
Planet X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome sound.
I'm not going to lie. We killed it.
Mm.
I mean,
No arguments here.
like, it was a lot of work, but it's the work I truly, truly enjoy.
Mm.
And I actually start school on Monday for
Okay.
audio production at Full Sail University.
Okay.
So I am taking it to the next level.
You're going to bump it up a notch.
I'm bumping it up a notch. I'm trying to get my bachelor's degree
Okay.
in, audio production. And then by the end of this, I should be working big stages,
Okay.
And, yeah,
Well-
I'm never going to forget my smaller people.
That's right. Yeah, you
No.
can't
Like,
forget it.
where I came from,
There you go.
And
Your
you know
roots.
what?
You got to keep it true to your
See,
roots, man.
here's the cool thing is now I'm going to be going to do this, and I'm going to get to know all these other people. So guess what I get to do? Send them back your way.
There you go.
You'd be like, or you could call me up and say, hey, I got this coming up. I need someone.
But you know what? You're not going to have to send them back our way because we're going to be with you, man.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My bad.
So we're all going up.
Yeah, we're all going up.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was telling Storm, I want to live and breathe music. That's all I want to do all day long.
Well, honestly, I mean, that's how K Method and I and what we call the Core Four, Cinco and the Silent Assassin, K Method and I, we all love music. We love beer. And, that's how we got into the radio station and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was, it just grew from there. And I mean, honestly, that's how it came about with doing shows in the back there as we were out there drinking one day.
And just had the idea.
And said,
Right.
you know what? We can do a show back here. And that's how it came to be. And I mean, if people missed it, I'm sorry, you missed out. We're going to do something again soon. But,
Yeah, no, there's stuff in the works.
oh, yeah.
There's always stuff in the works.
Yeah. And I don't, we could talk about, I don't want to because I don't want, somebody, you have especially being in Albany and stuff, you have people that want to pounce on ideas and whatnot and beat you to the jump. But
Yeah, no, this stuff it's happening. It is happening. We're just going to keep it.
oh, yeah. It's under wraps right now.
Yeah.
It's locked in the vault.
Locked in the vault. That's the way it needs to be. And so,
So,
and I mean, honestly, we're bringing people back to Albany to
Yeah. yeah. And I mean, that's, one thing. And ultimately, I always want to have local artists at these shows. Fast Food for Mutants, Six Guns Down, Manhammer. Those guys kicked ass.
Yeah, without a doubt. As you see, I'm wearing the new Manhammer hoodie.
That's a hoodie?
This is one hoodie. There's
dang.
hoodies, there's shirts. Look, hit your boy up.
Yeah. Yeah, just call the number on the screen, the bottom of the screen right there. And, we'll get it.
Yeah, there's not gonna be a number down there. I'm sorry.
No CODs.
No. But you know what? If you want one of these, you can order them at the Manhammer show.
Okay.
The only place you can order them,
Okay.
okay, is at the show. That means you have to be present
Yes. To order.
to order.
Can you take phone in orders?
From certain people.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. And where are they playing at next?
They're playing
And
at the O on the
the O.
27th. The Oglethorpe Lounge on the 27th.
And that's a Friday, not this Friday.
It's next Friday.
Next Friday. Okay.
Mhm. Yep, next
All
Friday.
Okay.
So, yeah, once again, be at the show to order a shirt. Certain people can phone in. I mean, I'm only one person, and then I'm going to be busy. So,
Right. So you're taking the orders?
well, they're going to get them. I'm going to make some more. They have a couple to give out at the show. So, listen to what I just said. At the show, they are giving out some shirts for free. So that means be present.
That's
now
right.
it's a limited supply now. So
So I'm not gonna have to fight my way up to the front to get one. Right?
No.
I'm
You're
like,
not.
If I'm like a few rows back,
You might. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. You
it could
might.
be like
Mm-hmm.
toss. Because I don't have a very good vertical. I mean, you saw that at the Tesla concert.
Yeah.
Did the pick, so.
Yeah.
But it's
You might jump. It come 2 inches off the ground.
right. Well, it's like 12 inches, maybe a foot. You know? Depends on what shoes I got on.
Yeah.
But
Shit. But yeah, no, they're giving shirts out at the show. I got you, Sippy, and I got K Method.
there
So you
go.
guys
There you go.
don't worry about it. You're taken care of.
Cool. Thank
You
you,
know.
man.
No problem. Now that doesn't go for everybody out there. Don't think
Yeah.
I can just do this. You know, he's done me favors. It's back and forth.
He's only one man.
Yeah,
You know.
only one.
That's right.
And I got, from doing the podcast, now starting school, working with Ryan, still doing Sound for 95, and then I got a full-time job.
Right.
And I guess you could say a full-time wife.
Well, hang on now. That's your manager. You can't talk about like that. You know, she'll put you. She'll write you up.
Yeah, she will. I'll get punished for that one. If she heard that, if she watches this, I'm in trouble.
Oh yeah. Well, she's gonna watch. She's gonna edit for content.
Right. But it's okay. I mess with her all the time.
I'm reloading.
You're reloading?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you guys need to take a look at this koozie he's got too.
I had to position it right where it could be seen.
Yeah. I mean, if you're watching out on the phone, you can't really tell. But you know what? Just zoom in on it. Because it's probably one of the coolest koozies you'll ever be able to get.
It is, and I'm hoping I get to take this with me because I have one at the house.
You know what? Go ahead and take it.
So
It's yours.
that's cool because I have two hands.
You right?
So I need one for each hand.
There you go. Now you got one for each hand.
Man, I'm loading up tonight.
You're loading up.
That's right.
That's all right. It's what happens when you become family.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Family takes care of family.
There you go.
So, yeah. Anyways, so back to things we've been doing. I talked about Georgia Southwestern.
Yeah.
We went to their homecoming. I just took pictures and stuff, and Ryan DJ'd and he killed it. Just
okay.
He
like Ryan do.
Yeah, he absolutely killed it. And then I probably took the best video possible that night, which he is all over his Instagram and his TikTok and everything. So make sure you go follow Planet X. I think it's maybe Planet X Industries. I don't know. I'll put a link in the description.
There you go.
I'll figure it out. But yeah, like literally, it starts with him, pans to the crowd, goes back to him, and he shuts off the sound, and the crowd is just still singing the song.
There you go.
It was the perfect video.
Was it country?
No,
Okay.
it was actually like a techno kind of.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Yeah, he didn't play. He played, I think, 2 country songs that night, and it was Luke Combs' version of damn it, what's that song that's famous right now? He redid a song. I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, neither can I.
And then he played Jelly Roll.
Okay.
Need a Savior.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played that
Yeah.
after. Anyways, he played both them songs. And country's so big down here. It's a thing.
You know, and I mean that's one thing we're up against too up there. I mean, eventually we will do a country show for people at Pretoria Fields, but it's going to be a little bit.
It's gonna be. You got to warm up to it.
Yeah. And I mean, there's and I don't have anything against country. It's not. You're not going to hop in my truck and go.
Yeah,
crank it up and hear country.
Ryan goes, give me the aux cord.
Yeah.
You ain't getting the aux cord if that's what you're playing.
So it's and I mean it's just, and it's hard not to hear country or listen to country
Yeah.
in the South. And I mean, and it's, there are some great country artists. And I mean, Luke Combs, I mean, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, so it's, and Jelly Roll, I wouldn't really call him country.
He now calls himself country. He did it.
Right.
So like he went from rapping
Yeah.
to
But I mean, everybody's done it. I mean,
Yeah.
Colt Ford, Jason Aldean, a lot of those guys have done stuff.
and I
like
mean
that.
what's crazy is I've actually been listening to a band called Fame on Fire. They're not country, but like they do a lot of covers.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of rapping, but then it goes straight into like heavy metal
Yeah.
or punk.
Yeah.
And I mean it sounds so good. They take a couple country songs or a couple hip hop songs,
Yeah.
and they just transform it into kind of like what is that? Is that Billie Jean, that ant?
Alien Ant Farm.
Yeah, that they did.
Or was that Smooth Criminal?
Smooth Criminal. It was
Yeah.
Smooth Criminal. It's kind of like that. They take songs like that and
Well, they take it and make it their own.
yeah,
And that's where music really gets cool. You hear a song that you grew up listening to, and then 20 years later somebody comes in and just completely takes the song and makes it different.
yeah.
And
It
I mean,
adds
it's
new
awesome as hell,
element
yeah.
to it.
Oh, yeah.
It really does. I mean, like, and I'm just saying, a lot of these hip hop songs turn it into a punk song.
Yeah.
It's freaking cool.
Well, and I mean, even if you go, like NWA when they started out, Dynamite Hack covered one of their songs and really toned it down.
Yeah.
I think in the video they're playing golf or something, and I mean it's just it's funny as hell, but it's new and it's fresh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like, and that, I mean, that's a cool thing about music is there's so many different ways to do one song.
yeah.
So, and there will never, like, there'll be a lot of things that sound alike, but I don't think there will truly be a repeat.
Well,
Possibly can.
And we've done a thing on the air tonight. Dave and I, we actually have Pretoria Fields Radio Court,
Right.
and we find songs that are similar.
Kind of like
Ish.
Sweet Home Alabama and
yeah, and I mean you're talking about with the Kid Rock song.
yeah.
So
All Summer Long.
yeah.
And then what's the other one? There's another one that sounds like it.
It was Werewolves of London.
Yeah,
was in there.
Werewolves
It was
of
like
London.
3 songs that was in there. He had permission to do all that.
Mhm.
And I mean, we can do that too, just to show people what it's about. But there are some that we pulled in and actually went to court, and there was some money exchanged and stuff like that. And then we found some that, yes, they ripped them off, but it never went to court.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, there's I can't think of, I do know there's one song out there where these guys they play the exact same thing but took one note out of it.
oh yeah,
And they won the case because they took that one note out of it, and it changed the song, so they won.
yeah,
And that's the thing about a copyright is literally someone could take that and leave the "you" off of it,
yeah.
and it's completely different.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it all goes back to, I think probably the most famous one is the Ghostbusters, Ray Parker Jr. and Huey Lewis in the News with I think it was "I Want a New Drug." But there was a whole story behind that. But you know what? Thursdays at 7, you can check that out.
Yeah, Thursdays at 7, catch Sippy Cup and
Cinco Dave.
Cinco Dave on PretoriaFieldsRadio.com.
Oh yeah. Or if that's too much typing, just do pfr120.com and it'll come up.
Oh yeah, that is right. PRF120.com. So did that recently change, or has it been like that?
Well, we did it, because I mean, you sit there and type that on your phone or
It
whatever
does,
to pull
yeah.
it up. So you can do, and in fact, I think you can Google search it, pfr120.com, and it's right in.
There you go, PRF120.com. That's where you can find them at 7 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then you can also tune in on Tuesdays to the pump session.
Oh yeah, Jeff T. You know, I mean, he works hard. He puts in a lot of work. He's been on your show before, hasn't he?
Yep, he was number 1 or 2. He's on the Wall of Fame.
There you go.
You guys are up there too. Don't worry.
Where am I at?
You're right by the W. It's all 4 of us.
Right by the W. I see the W.
Yep. You see Jeff?
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep.
I see it. Okay. Oh, that's cool, man.
Yep. You're on the Wall of Fame.
You want me to autograph that?
You can.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, we're gonna do another one before. We gotta get just me and you on the Wall of Fame.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know, the girls are just taking up too much room.
yeah.
So
But you know, they're worth it.
they are.
And I don't want you to get in trouble. Get a write up.
I will. I'm always in trouble. She literally told me that I am literally always in trouble because I just say shit.
Yeah, well, that happens. Sometimes it's better just to shut up.
It
And not say
sometimes
anything.
is. It really is.
So we had an adventure about a week ago,
Uh-huh.
didn't we? So we all went up to Perry
Yep.
to see Tesla. What did you think about that show?
So, the drummer beats the hell out of them drums.
Right.
So, yeah, I did notice that. That was the first thing I noticed, that he was pounding on the
Mhm.
things. But to me, like, I listened to them on the radio the morning of, and I was like, okay, they're good.
Mm-hmm.
They sound good. But live is always better to me.
Yeah.
I mean, they sounded pretty damn amazing
Yeah.
live.
And you know,
And it was entertaining.
yeah, I mean they put on a good show, and this was my second time seeing them live. I know K Method, she's seen them quite
Yeah.
a few times. We went to Atlanta several years back, and we saw them at Buckhead Theater, and they, again, a great show.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's, you know, I wish we could have got an interview with them, but you know how that shit
Right.
goes. But
Yeah, no. But you did get a set list.
yes, well, K Method got a set list.
K Method
Yeah,
got a set list.
you know, that dude wasn't looking at me; he was
No.
looking at her. So
It's generally
she-
how it
yeah,
happens.
she snagged it up, but yeah, I mean, they put on a great show, and you know what? I go see them again. I would love to have them at the Fields.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Probably pretty pricey, but
Yeah, I'm sure, but you know, who knows?
I mean, they got full on guitar techs and bass tech, and
Oh yeah.
you know, they got some serious stuff going on.
Well, those guys, I mean, you know, they've been on tour with several people, and I mean, you know, I wanted to, if we could have talked with them, I would ask them about a comment, but that Nikki Sixx made, because they went on tour with Motley Crue,
Mm-hmm.
and Nikki Sixx referred to them as tomato farmers from Sacramento. Yeah, it was funny as shit. And, I mean, he was just playing around, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't get pissed about it or anything, but
That's funny.
yeah,
That's Motley Crue is just like, I've always loved their music, but from the movie, and like they were there during that movie, like
Oh, yeah.
the making of it. So
yeah,
that's how they were.
yeah,
You know, and Tommy Lee, because MGK played Tommy
Right.
Lee, and Tommy Lee, like on, he was on Steve-O's podcast,
okay,
and he said Tommy Lee played the character of him to a T, like it was nailed.
okay.
And then he actually learned how to play every one of them songs in like 4 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I mean, it was a good, you know, and that was only on Netflix, right? Or was it, did it go
was
to the
Netflix.
movies? Just Netflix?
Yeah.
I mean, we watched it, and it was a good show. And I mean, you get to learn stuff if they keep it true, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm
There might be some buffer to them, and
well, I think there might have been a book
mm-hmm.
that they based it on, but it's, you know,
Yeah.
I think The Dirt was a book. K Method's not
The
here 'cause
Dirt,
they had
yeah.
they had to run to Walmart.
They had to run to Wally World. What
Yeah.
the? Damn. There's a shout out the devil. Shout at the devil.
Yeah.
Used to be shout with the devil.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. They went to court for it, and before they went to court, they changed the word of it, I believe. I think they did it before,
Okay.
So then when they went to court, they're like, it's dismissed or whatever. They pretty much won the case
Yeah.
because they changed the word on it. So instead of shout with the devil, it's shout at the devil.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's little weird facts.
Not only is this show fun, it's educational.
See, there you go. We're learning shit
That's
today.
right. That's right.
Yep. You can learn all kinds of stuff from here.
I'm gonna tell you what.
What?
We're gonna learn how to like this.
Oh, yeah. Tell some
I
jokes.
told you I was gonna touch your board.
You did touch my board.
So.
Can I touch your deck now?
Sure.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
got Big Richards on it.
Is that Big Richards on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen that? There's like a poly plastic deck you can get.
That's the. Yes, I have seen those. You're talking about the decking boards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen them, and I've heard mixed reviews on them because we were going to do that on our deck
Yeah.
at the, at the mansion. But we decided to go with real wood and just put
I
Big
feel like
Richards on it.
I don't think they would hold up during heat.
Well, it does, and it holds the heat in. That stuff, they said, people were doing docks and stuff with it. They said it gets hot as hell.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, like actual wood doesn't really.
Well, I mean,
It does,
it
but
gets warm, but they said this stuff will burn the shit out of you. So.
Yeah, no. We don't need that.
Yeah, no.
We don't need a deck burning you.
No. I mean, you don't want a deck to burn you.
No.
You want it to be warm,
Well, yeah.
but not so hot you
not
can't touch
scorching.
it. Right.
Not hotter than the sand at
Right.
the beach.
Right.
Because
Because you want to enjoy your deck.
Right. You
Yeah.
don't. Yeah. Exactly.
So it's
I've seen it and I was like curious about it.
yeah.
So.
And I mean, if it's a shaded area where it won't soak the sun up,
Yeah.
it'd be cool.
Yeah.
But
It probably would be. I mean, you wouldn't ever have to replace it, right? That's a.
they say it holds up very well.
Yeah.
But and I mean, if you have a deck and you cover it with a roof,
Yeah.
it's shaded, you don't have to worry about it. And I mean, that's probably one of the ways to go. But I'm a wood fan,
Yeah.
so
Like softwood or hardwood?
well, pine is generally a softwood.
Softwood,
but,
yeah.
sometimes when you're building stuff, little projects and stuff, hardwood is the way to go.
Yeah.
And it really just depends on the season. So,
Yeah, that is true.
And is it going outdoors or indoors and stuff like
Yeah.
that? So,
Yeah, I think I got a project I'm gonna do inside my mansion here.
right. Right.
Because we live in mansions.
Yeah, and I mean, it's, have y'all had problems with people, like, when you're trying to leave at your gate, they're just standing there trying to take pictures of you?
Several times.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, they just sit there.
Right. And, I was kind of shocked because you wouldn't think about that,
Yeah.
like in Sylvester.
No,
You
like,
know?
I sit in my, like, see, we have some rocking chairs we like to sit out,
Right.
so. And you could kind of see from the gate inside.
Right.
And they still just stand there.
Is your security pretty good with, like, people jumping up on the fence or climbing trees trying to take pictures?
I'll tell you this. I had to go from 2 cameras to 5 cameras.
Yeah.
So had to do that.
Well, and you dang sure don't want them getting over the fence and coming jumping on your deck.
No.
No,
Never.
I mean,
Like, I look, the deck is for me to enjoy and the
Right.
people I invite.
right,
That's it.
right. Speaking of, I think Cinco has done some deck improvements,
Really?
and I think he's going to have a big soiree on his deck. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah.
Um,
Keep me involved.
oh yeah, man. I'll let you know when it's going down. But he's talking about live music, and he wants to cram as many people on his deck as he can.
The more the merrier.
Well, and he's like I said, he's done a lot of work on it, and we got a sneak peek about a month ago or so,
Ooh.
and it was it's looking nice. He trimmed around a lot, it makes it look bigger and stuff. So
I think it
It's
always
normal.
makes it look a little bigger.
yeah, it does. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to keep a tidy deck.
Yeah, tidy deck is definitely
Oh,
the
yeah.
way to go.
It is.
You can't let that grow up around it.
No, I mean it makes it look small. Nobody wants overgrown bush over your deck.
Right.
It's It's crazy.
Yep.
Shit.
Damn. My dog's looking like you guys are boring me to
Yeah,
death.
I know. It's okay, Blue.
It's okay.
His eyes pop right now.
He's like, oh wait, I'm awake.
So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the show at the O.
Yeah. No, the
Um.
Manhammer one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's and I, you know, they put on excellent show. Everybody did at Rocktoberfest, but Mark, that dude, he's got something special. And then he's
got
like
a gift.
Oh yeah.
He's got it because his octaves go from really low
Yeah.
to high, like, and it's very. I don't know the right word, but watching it is something that you just don't get to see a lot. Like, there's not a lot of singers out, especially locally, that can do the different octaves like he does.
Yeah. The only thing with Manhammer, and I don't know if it'll happen. Maybe it will. Maybe they'll surprise Sippy, but we need the darkness in there. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, he knows. But it's and everybody there did a great job. Putting on a show, and that was I'd have to say, man, honestly, that is probably one of the best lineups we have had at Pretoria Fields.
Yeah, I mean, the sound was probably the best too.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, like, just from what I've heard, like, I have a feeling like we put on a hell of a show that day.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome.
And yeah, everyone that came through was pleased. I don't think I've seen one mad person about anything.
Yeah. And I mean, I think we have the right things in place now. Sound is down. There's no doubt in my mind. I can let Ryan know it's going to be taken care of, and y'all get shit done.
Right.
There's not going to be any surprises because Lord knows we got enough surprises going on. Because you never know what's going to happen live.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, and I'm not throwing shade towards anybody or anything, but if you haven't been to a show at Pretoria Fields, a festival, you need to check it out. Especially when we go back to the Skywater stage.
Yep. If you see that there's a festival happen and it says Skywater stage, just whatever. It's not very. It doesn't cost a lot ever, right?
No, and that's one thing.
We're very fair on price.
Yeah, and it's it's we're not trying to kill people. We just want people to come out and have a good time.
Yep. And that's got to be one of the most amazing things.
Yeah, and a lot of it has to do how we can keep the prices low. Is we have sponsors, that come in and help out, and they want to see things grow. Mm-hmm. So it's a great time.
Yep.
And everybody comes out. Great music, good beer, awesome sound.
Yep.
So
there's food trucks. You need it is a true festival.
Yeah. And I mean, you come in there, you can come in when the doors open and you don't have to leave until the show's over.
Yep. Look, I'm just saying. I mean, I was there from 9:30 to 1 in the morning, but that's extended hours because I'm working it.
Right.
You show up at noon, and you don't leave until 11.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, it's long days, but when you see people out there having a good time, it's worth it. I didn't get there as early this time, but previous shows, I mean, it was like from 7 Saturday morning till 2:33 Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all worth it. And
it's so fun. I mean, I had to leave and go and run on an errand, but I came back. Yeah.
Right. On the errand.
On an errand. Yeah. But I got back and still enjoyed some Silver Cell.
Yeah, and I mean those, and like I said, I can't say enough about everybody we've had play up there. The ones that did play, they've been awesome about everything. And we've had some, we started out Winter Jam. We had the Summit there, and those guys, I mean, I consider them all friends. And, you know, they invited us up. They were opening up for ZZ Top in Huntsville.
Really?
So we went up there, watched the show. They put on a kick-ass show. And then we hung out with them in downtown Huntsville till the wee hours of the morning. It was great. And then, you know, Shallow Side came in for Red, White, and Brew. Amazing guys.
Yeah.
And they're just from, you know, right across. They're over in Alabama up in Coleman is where they're from. And, I mean, they're tearing it up right now, kicking ass. And we went to see them in Jonesboro.
Mm-hmm.
After the show, they hung out and sang karaoke.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
You know, Silver Cell's lead singer, he did karaoke the night before.
He did. I have it on video. There's several videos floating around of that. And, I mean, I can't say enough about Silver Cell. All of those guys, they're cool. They're down to earth. And
Yeah.
I'm so glad. They actually came down Friday evening and hung out with us. We did a Low Country Bowl back in the back there.
Yeah.
And just to get to know them and hang out with them, I mean, it's cool. I mean, you know, you mentioned family earlier, and I told them, I said, hey, that's what it is. I got on the bus and talked with them before they left Saturday evening, and they put on a kick-ass show, and every single one of them, they had girlfriends and wives with them. I mean, it was just like a big family affair, and they're all cool as hell.
Yeah. And that's the music world, and I think that's what I fell in love. Like, one of the things I fell in love with. Number one, I love doing sound.
Yeah.
I love mastering the sound and making sure it's a show.
All right.
You know. And then second is how down to earth everyone is.
Yeah.
Like, you get, you know, people see these people, like these musicians and artists, and like you always got in their head, like, I wonder how they are as a person.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I get to experience.
Yeah.
And most of the time they're really down to earth and
Right.
cool as shit. So,
You know, and I'm sure there are some people out there that get, you know, on up there and
Yeah.
they think their shit don't stink and stuff like that. But I mean, it's, you know, everybody we have had play at Pretoria has been awesome as hell.
mm-hmm.
And I can't thank them enough. And everybody seems to love it and they're ready to come back, which, I mean, is awesome feedback for us. So we
Yeah.
must be doing something right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If they're both of them, Silver Cell and Pygmies,
Yeah.
both want to come back. So,
Oh yeah, and I'm not Cam and Chase, the Pygmies, those guys. It's unreal the show that they put on.
yeah,
Um,
the glitter,
Yeah.
the evidence.
we still have glitter. There was, from my understanding and what I remember, there was no glitter blowed inside.
Mhm.
Right? It was all on the backstage.
All on, yeah.
That evening, there was pygmy dust all the way in through the brewery, into the tap room, into the booth, in the bathrooms. It was everywhere.
Oh, snap.
Pygmy dust everywhere, and it was funny as hell. So it's,
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen. I mean, I was like looking at it. He had the little shaker with the evidence.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, okay. He's getting it on the people on the front. Next thing you know, he goes gets a leaf blower. I'm
oh
like,
yeah, yeah,
oh crap.
yeah.
He started blowing that. It got everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I was rolling up the cords that night.
It was
My hands
pygmy
were
dust on your hands.
all over it, just sparkling. I'm
Yeah.
like, it is. I gotta get these things rolled up. I'm ready to go. So
And we went and saw him at Booger Bottom a couple years ago. It was 2 years ago because Cam and I were talking about this, and I told him it was 2 years in the making of us getting him up there, or the
Right.
Pygmies to play up there. And there is still pygmy dust in my house from that night at Booger Bottom. It's in the cracks in the tile, and I can't
I can't get it
yeah,
out.
sweeping it, vacuuming it, it's there.
It's
So
it's
I
funny
just
because like
gave up on it.
I don't do all that glitter stuff.
Yeah.
I don't do it. For like Christmas, all the glittered.
Yeah, tinsel and everything.
Yeah. No, I told Storm, I was like, no, do not, like, throw that stuff away. Like, we are not hanging it. We're not doing anything with glitter because it would be in this house forever.
Oh yeah.
So, a glitter mess.
You know, and one thing Cam and the Pygmies do is, you know, and Jimmy talked with me, Jimmy Mowry, when he played at the Fields one night. He was there on a Thursday, so we got to talk with him. He was leaving the show that evening to go meet Cam for a reach and teach.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to schools and teach kids about music and stuff, and they do their own productions and learn everything about the business. And that is something it's awesome that, you know, he gives back to the community and does stuff like that. So it's I can't say enough about the Pygmies and Cam.
Yeah,
you know, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, they're an awesome group of guys.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, that was actually my second time seeing them too. So.
Where'd you see them at the first time?
They played in Tifton for the
That's
auto
right.
show.
That's right. I remember that.
It was a free show that
Yeah.
Tifton put on, and
Yeah.
they had them. So it was kind of cool because when I seen them there, at the time I already knew that I was going to be working the show for Pretoria.
Yeah.
So I seen them, and I'm like, I'm gonna get to work with these guys, you
Right.
know. And I was just like, that's freaking cool.
Right.
Like, they don't know that I'm gonna be working,
Right.
But
And
I
you
was
know
there.
what's even cooler, you know, you talked about Wally and Mike and Ricky and all the guys hanging out, Daniel and all them hanging out from Silver Cell, and Wally singing
Yeah, yeah.
karaoke. Cam and them, they actually did a show. They were in Alabama the night before. They got here Saturday afternoon, and they came into the brewery, just, you know, hanging out, watching everything, drinking some beer and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, just hanging out with the people. And I mean, that's cool as hell.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, you can be drinking a beer, you know, next to somebody, and then see them on stage, you know, an hour later. And
Yeah, you have no flipping
Yeah.
clue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the level. You know what? That's a level of fame I want. I want to be known, but not really. Like, I want people to be like, when they see me, they're like, "Oh,
That's right.
I was just at this place and I seen
Yeah.
him." You know, that's
And it's, you know, I mean, it's not really. I like having stuff for people to go to on a Saturday or a festival and stuff like that, and having a good time and hearing some great music and drinking some awesome beer and just having a good time.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, we need people to support it.
so support it.
Oh yes,
Come out
definitely
to
support it.
Skywater Stage
Yeah.
on the next festival.
Yep, Pretoria Fields Brewery. I mean, hell, or even if it's a random Friday night and you want to go
yeah.
hear some karaoke or something, or sing karaoke.
Yep, look, karaoke Friday night, and then is their live music's on Saturday sometimes?
Yeah, they'll have sometime, and like at the markets, they'll do it for sure Saturday, and then Sundays at the markets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's
So, I think the girls are back from Walmart.
okay, but it's we have the space down there. There have been some talks about putting a stage inside or something like that. So we'll see what goes on.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's plenty. So, at these events, there's plenty of parking too.
Well, yeah, we have. Well, of course, with any downtown scene and anybody that's been to a football game in Athens or stuff like that, or in downtown Atlanta, you know, you're going to pay for parking. We don't have that in downtown Albany. You might have to walk a block or two. But, I mean, free parking and a cool-ass show.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, you can't beat it.
Nope. I agree. Look, Brandon, it's been fucking great having you.
Cool, man. I appreciate the invite back. So, wait, hang on. This is my third time on the show.
This is your third time.
Third time. Do I get like a ring or something?
You get
Like with the 3
Well,
on it?
now you do got 2 koozies now.
Right.
So,
Okay.
all right.
All right.
We good?
That works, yeah.
All right.
I'm going to put it on the necklace.
On the fourth time, I guess I'll have something for you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All
I might go to the 50-cent machine and get you a ring.
That would mean so much because you want it.
Right. Exactly.
Don't go one you put the quarters in. I want it out of the claw machine.
The claw machine?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care if you have to spend $50 to get it.
Okay. I got you.
Okay.
Claw machine, whatever it is.
That's right.
So,
Other than a stuffed animal.
no stuffed animals.
No, it's got to be jewelry.
Jewelry. Jewelry. Anyways. All right. Hey, this has been a great episode.
Hey, thank you, So True.
No problem. You guys take care.